Hey guys, my name is Marley and welcome to another day in my life vlog as a reader, diabetic, Toronto girly. I did one of these videos before, which I'll definitely link below and above if you want to check that out. It was a pretty fun time for me, so I thought I would do another one and make this a little series. That previous video was a day in my life during a weekday, so I thought I'd mix it up today and do a day in my life on a weekend. So it is Saturday actually. As you saw, my day started out pretty similar to during the week, where I have my cat Peach screaming in my face, yelling, crying, screaming for her food, and normally I'll feed her around the same time as I do during the week to stick to her schedule and whatever. So normally I'll get up at 8, feed her, try and go back to bed for another hour or two. This morning though, this little girl starts attacking me at like 7 a.m. So I actually locked her out of the bedroom, and she managed to push the door open and get back in at 9. So that actually worked out because I was gonna get up at 9 anyways. So I fed her. Now I'm making a coffee. Normally I don't get up this early, but I have a few things that I want to do today, and just thought I'd get the vlog going. So in terms of the diabetes part of my life, when I was still in bed, I checked my blood sugars. They were like 7.5, which is like acceptable. If you don't know, in range is between 4 and 7. So I was like, that's fine. Of course, I get up and check, and now it's at 8.8 with an up arrow. Not as great. So I just gave a little correction on my PDM to try and bring that down. It's kind of a common thing that your blood sugars spike in the morning. It's called the dawn phenomenon. So it's common with like pretty much everyone that has type 1. I think it's because you get stressed as soon as you wake up, and stress tends to higher your blood sugars, at least from what I've noticed for myself. And then I've also read that like your cortisol levels are highest in the morning. It's like your stress hormone, so I think that's why. Anyways, in terms of reading, I am currently in the middle of Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. I'm quite close to being done. I have less than 100 pages and I'm enjoying this actually so much. I really like this one, which is nice because this is one that was really hyped up, and I'm just glad that it's not disappointing. If you don't know the plot, we are following Yadriel, who is a trans boy in the Bruhex community, so Brujas and Brujos, and he wants to be a Brujo, but his family and his community is having a hard time accepting that because Brujos are men. He's a trans guy, right? So there's some complexity to that. So they're having a hard time accepting him as a brujo, so he wants to prove himself. So him and his cousin end up going through this ceremony for him to become a brujo, and it actually works. So then he still wants to prove himself, so he tries to summon this spirit because it seems like his cousin Miguel has died. So they're trying to summon his spirit to figure out what happened, and they accidentally summon a different spirit, a boy named Julian, who is actually a classmate of theirs. Julian also seems to have died mysteriously, similar to his cousin. So it's a little bit of a mystery, and I'm trying to figure that out. And then the romance is between Yadriel and Julian as well. And I have to say, Julian is such a great character. I think that's why people love this so much, and that's why I'm loving it, is the characters. And Aiden Thomas's writing is really great. It's too bad that I have heard that people don't like his other books as much as this one, but I'm definitely down to read his other books based on this one so far. I'm really liking it, so we'll definitely finish this today. If I finish it, then I'm hoping to get into Razorblade Tears by S.A. Cosby. This is a thriller book I've just really been excited to get to, so that is the goal for reading today. I also have some actual plans, which maybe I'll get into in a second. I'm gonna start getting ready as it is like 9:30 and I want to leave the house by 10. So I'm gonna start getting ready. I'm gonna drink my coffee and then I'll be back to update you. This is the fit, so this is the look. All right, so we are ready now. Just gonna have the coffee. Honestly, a little behind schedule, but it's not a big deal. It's not really time sensitive what's going on this morning, but I'm basically just going shopping. This is going to be a little bit of the Toronto girly part of the vlog, but I'm going to go downtown Toronto shopping at the Eaton Centre, which is the main mall downtown. I actually just went there last weekend too to buy some things that I needed right away, but I have a few more things that I want to buy for some upcoming plans this summer. I'm actually going on 2 trips that are coming up pretty soon. So the things I want to buy, I'll tell you right now. First of all, I want to buy a new bra. Then I want to buy either one or multiple cute like spring dresses. I'm going to Europe this summer, so I especially want it for that trip. Then I want to get like a cropped little white cardigan that I can just kind of put over my shoulders if I'm wearing a tank top or something, mostly for going into the office for work. And then I want to get one of those like trendy longer sleeved white like kind of oversized tops that the girls be wearing. It kind of looks like a men's like white shirt that they just kind of put over top. I have to work hard to try to be trendy. It does not come naturally to me, and normally I'm like way late to the trends, so it's probably a little late to be wearing this item, but that's something I'm on the lookout for. I think that would also be the vibe for Europe. What else did I want to get? I think those are the main things, so hopefully I just stick to those because I've been spending a lot of money lately, so I don't really want to spend a ton more, but those are the goals for the shopping. Then I'm going to come back here and hopefully chill a little bit, read for a little bit. I do have plans this evening to go to a Disney trivia with my friend. It's actually Disney trivia and karaoke, but we're both kind of like, we'll see if we feel like doing the karaoke. But yeah, trivia is kind of a thing that we do pretty often actually. It's one of our main little activities we do, so it's just the 2 of us, so I don't know how well we'll do, but that should be fun. I haven't seen her for a while. I didn't tell her I'm filming this vlog, so hopefully she's fine with me, you know, maybe filming a little bit when I'm out in public. I don't know how comfortable I'll be, but maybe to get a little bit of b-roll on for that. And then we're going to dinner first, and I don't know if we're really hanging out much after that or what time I'll be home. Hopefully not too late. So yeah, that's the plans for today. Originally I didn't have this trivia plan, so I thought filming this would be a little bit more calm, but you know, now that I have this plan, I feel like it's kind of good. I can show more of the Toronto life, I guess. Normally I do have plans on the weekend, so it kind of makes sense for a day in my life on the weekend. And my boyfriend is still sleeping right now. He works nights, so he is working this weekend. So I'll hang out with him a little bit this afternoon, and then it works out that he's gonna go to work and I'm gonna go to my plans. Alright, clearly I got tired of vlogging at the mall. Honestly, it was not a very successful trip. I'm kind of disappointed. I was literally walking around that mall, back and forth, up and down so much. Didn't even get my full list, and I was worried I was gonna spend too much. Basically, all I got was a bra, which I'm not gonna show. It's kind of weird. And then I got the little like blouse white shirt that I was talking about. But I tried on a bunch of dresses. None of them were working for me. I wasn't really jiving with any of them. I even went into a few like expensive stores and looked around a little bit, but so that's disappointing. I do have a little bit more time before my Europe trip, so I can try and go shopping again somewhere else. I didn't find a little cardigan either. It's also kind of awkward because I have been losing a bit of weight lately because I've been working out. And I feel like I'm not totally sure of like what my sizes are anymore, so that's kind of annoying. Even the shorts I'm wearing now aren't fitting the best, so I don't know. It's a weird time. So now I'm gonna eat lunch. I spent a lot longer there than I thought, so I'm eating lunch a little bit later than I normally do, but let's figure out what I'm gonna have. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Last vlog I made my typical lunch, so I want to make something different this time and show you my carb counting process again as a type 1 diabetic. So what I'm thinking, even though it is a warm hot day, I'm kind of thinking of just having a soup because that's pretty easy to make and it's pretty good. Get these from Costco. I normally bring them in to work for lunch because it's really easy to just heat up, but I'm thinking of having this and then an apple and then some peanut butter with the apple, which is a pretty light lunch, but I'm gonna be getting, you know, takeout tonight, so that will probably be a heavier meal. So as for carb counting, of course there's no nutrition on the back. Now this is the annoying thing about the nutrition labels on a lot of things, especially liquids. The total milliliters for the soup is 400, but of course on the back it's not just gonna say, oh, 400 milliliters or even 200, which is half, so that'd be very easy to calculate. You just would times it by 2. No, they do 250 milliliters. So that is not divisible by 400 at all. And so many places do this and it just makes the calculations harder. So basically what I do is I go 400 divided by 250, which equals 1.6. I already did this, that's why I remember it. And then I times that by the amount of carbs. So it's 10 carbs, that means 16 for the soup. Life of a diabetic, lots of math. Then for an apple, it's about 15 carbs. That's something I know. Then when it comes to the peanut butter, it is 2 grams of carbs for 1 tablespoon. And then I kind of have to like guess of how many tablespoons I'm gonna have. Normally it's like 1 tablespoon for 1 slice of apple. And normally the apple slices into 5, right? So maybe like 5 tablespoons, which would be 10 carbs. That's what I normally do when I eat this. So if you add this all up, so it's 16 plus 15, which is 31, plus another 10 would be 41. So I'm gonna put that into my PDM. I already checked my blood sugars. We're at 6.1, so 41 carbs, 6.1. So I put in the carbs, I put in my blood sugar, it gives me the amount of insulin, and I'm just gonna confirm that. And it's gonna deliver. And this is called a pre-bolus, which means you give it like in advance of eating. So now I have to wait around like 15 minutes before I actually eat so the insulin can start working and blah, blah, blah. So in the meantime, I'll probably just chill and then I'll start like heating this up and making it and eating it. I'm very hungry. I've been lying in bed, but I finished the book and I'm giving it 5 stars. I just adored it. It's just so great. I think I said earlier, love these characters, so invested, especially Julian. Amazing. We had a bit of a twist in it with who the villain is, a lot of emotional stuff. Also, it was just so funny throughout and I loved it. And if you haven't read it yet, I recommend. I really recommend. Now I'm just so tired, but I'm not the type of person that naps, so I probably won't nap. I might rest my eyes for a bit, I don't know. And then I will have to get ready soon to go out again and meet my friend. We've been texting a little bit about what time we're gonna meet, so. And I'm already hungry for dinner. That lunch was like not enough. This is the updated look for the evening with my new little shirt. Back out again. Update, there were so many people waiting at the streetcar stop that I decided to just walk, even though it's saying it's going to be half an hour. So we'll see how this goes. I might regret this, but my friend said she might be late anyways due to traffic. So perks of Toronto. Okay, I think I made the right choice because every streetcar that has passed is packed. So I'd rather be sweating here than sweating like beside a bunch of people packed in like sardines. So, okay, we're having some drama now. I found out where everyone's headed. It is a Little Italy, Taste of Italy festival. So right in front of Snakes and Lattes where we're going for the trivia is just the streets blocked off, a bunch of food trucks, a whole festival. So my friend's struggling to get here. It's very busy. My blood sugar is now going low. It's at like 4.1 because of all the walking. So I'm going to have a candy to get that up, and I'm just gonna like wait for my friend to get here for us to like figure out what the heck we're doing and like where we're gonna eat, or if we might just have to go straight to the trivia. I don't know. I'm actually feeling super shaky, so might run out of all my candy I brought. My friend is going to get money to pay for parking for her car because it's cash only, I guess. No, I'm back later than normal. Oh, giving me a little lick. So nice of you. Let's do some food. Hello, so I am finally back. It is midnight, probably 2 hours later than I thought I was gonna be. It was a pretty nice time, you know, it was a fun event, and we ended up walking around the festival Taste of Italy that was going on for a little bit after, but it was not a great trip home. Again, I decided to walk a little bit because streetcars were still really packed and I didn't feel like waiting for it either. So I did some walking, which I kind of regret, but it also did help to bring my blood sugars down because they were a little bit high from the pizza. I don't think I showed it, but we did get pizza at the Taste of Italy, which tends to make you spike like later on. So I think it was probably the healthy choice to get some walking in. But then there was an Ed Sheeran concert tonight that ended like right when I was heading home. So the subway was packed. I had a choice of like 2 different ways to go and I picked the wrong one. It definitely took a long time. I'm just happy to be home. I feel like it was a very exhausting day. To start, I left the house twice, but also, I don't know, just with the commuting thing not being great. Then I brought my like big ass bag because I wanted to fit my book in it, and I didn't even get a chance to start it. I didn't even get a chance to read because I never got to sit down. It was always so busy, I never got to sit on the subway like I normally do and just pull out my book and read for a bit. So I haven't even started this yet. So definitely disappointed with that. That was part of my plan. You know, I might still stay up a little bit and start reading this. I'll let you know. I'll definitely do at least one more check-in for the vlog and we can see if I've started this, but I do just kind of want to rest. Oh, look at her in her little box, huh? Look what Amazon delivered. A cute little cat. Oh, it's so precious. Update, my sugar is like 5.5, which is not that low, but a little bit lower than I think I want them to be right now, considering I might go to bed soon. So I'm gonna have some Skinny Pop. This is a pretty low carb snack, but it should bring me up a little bit, and I am kind of hungry, honestly. So I'm gonna do that and maybe watch some YouTube. I realize I still have to do the dishes too, but there's not that many, so I don't know if I should wait till tomorrow. All right, let's crack open this book so I can say that I started it today. Here we go. All right, I read 2 chapters of the book, so at least I have started it. But I gotta call it a night. It is 1 a.m., which is the time I normally go to bed on the weekends. So thanks for spending the day with me. Thanks for watching if you made it all the way here to the end. Leave me a comment about, you know, something from the vlog or something going on in your life. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. And hopefully I will see you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.